did want to ask a little bit more about the running streak thing, though.
Sure.
Like you've been doing that for 7 years.
Yeah, it's too long.
You haven't missed a day?
No. Mm-mm.
What's the shortest amount you've run though? Like, is it a minimum of a certain distance?
It's a minimum of a mile.
Okay.
And there's a club for it. It's called Run Streakers International.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as if you run a mile every day, after a year, you can be in the club. Okay. So there's people that have done it for 50 years. There's a guy in Florida that runs on the beach every day, 8 miles. His name's Raven. If you run with him, he'll give you a nickname, which is pretty cool. He's got a book out. That's awesome. I've ran, all different states. It's hard when you move, and running while moving is difficult because like, for example, we had to drive across the country, and then so I end up running in a lot of like parking lots, and things like that. So I don't just run a mile anymore. I was doing 4 miles every day. I did that for a few years. And lately now I do 30 minutes as far as I can get, which usually is about 3 miles. And I pick up trash along the way. And it's just for time's sake, just because I'm running out of time in my day.
Yeah. Is that like your full exercise for the day too? Or do you do stuff on top of that?
I do other things. I have physical therapy stuff that I do from the car accident, and I just whatever I can. I've always been like, I love boxing. I did Muay Thai for a while. Broke my foot trying to kick this 6'5", 300-pound guy. Kicked him in the wrong place. I remember the instructor was like, kick him in the kidneys. And I was like, where are the kidneys? Didn't know. I've always liked boxing. I've always liked those like intense things, anything that is like extreme, whatever is just aggressive. And the more that I do those things though, the more aggressive I become in my day-to-day life. So like, for example, accidentally broke my husband's rib. Didn't mean to, apologized, but turns out ribs are a little bit flimsy. And he won't let me hit him anymore. So
yeah.
He was at bay for a long time.
Before this episode, I mean, we had worked together a little bit and seen each other, but you're a lot more hardcore than I realized. And I respect it. I like it. I meant to tell you, I'm coming to New York in April. So nice. If we can kick it all, I'd love to see you. And just a reminder, everybody listening, if you have enjoyed this episode, hit that like and subscribe button and the notifications bell so you don't miss any of our content. Doing that helps us hit the algorithm so you don't miss any of our new stuff, and it lands on the Discover page. So just like one last question for you before we close out. What's the goal? Like, what long-term, what are you looking to do? Because you're doing a lot of comedy stuff, but a lot of social media and, balancing all these things, trying not to be in the hospital too, but
try not to be in the hospital. Yeah. You never know. Yeah. I want all the things. I want everything and anything. I want most of all though, is to be able to have what I'm saying be communicated in the best way that I possibly can. So I love performing. And I like the social media stuff too. And that's great because those people will hopefully come to see me on tour and stuff like that, which is awesome. But I want to be able to just, how sometimes you feel like you're you're close to saying what you want to say. Mm-hmm. And I just want to be in that pocket of it all the time. And I don't think that's possible, but I just want to be as close as I possibly can. And I'm just every day writing, trying to get down to what that is. And then just to have that be as big as I can. There's so many different ways. I love being able to help people. That's one of my, I don't know if I'm pushy or what, but it's one of my favorite things. And I have a video that ended up, it's where I have 5 Roombas. I have 5 robotic vacuums. And why do I have 5? Because I used to have 6 and 1 died. I rescue Roombas on eBay, and I really like a clean floor. And that video where I said, did growing up with hoarders affect me? No, I sleep right here next to the Roombas, just like everybody else. And that video went crazy especially in communities I had no idea existed, of people that grew up with hoarders and had that lifestyle. And I ended up people shared it on Reddit and people used it in therapy sessions. And I was like, oh no, like what is happening? So I'm grateful that people can be helpful, but it makes me nervous. Like, I hope that I don't do anything to damage or hurt anyone. So I just love that, being able to make people laugh, be a little bit of a troublemaker, and I just want it to be as big as I can possibly make it.